Today, we're going to journey back in time, into the world of a 12th century thinker who was part poet, part mathematician, and all philosopher, Omar Khayyam. You know, his wisdom, packed into these amazing four-line verses called Rubaiyat, feels like it could have been written yesterday, not almost 1,000 years ago. So let's dive in together and explore the incredible lessons he left for us. How strangely this caravan of life passes by. Seize the moment that goes with joy. O Saki, why worry for your companions tomorrow? Bring forth the cup, for the night is passing. Wow, this one verse. This is it. This is basically the key that unlocks Khayyam's entire way of thinking. It really sets the stage for everything we're about to unpack. So Khayyam's big idea, his core metaphor, is that life is like a caravan. Just picture it, constantly moving, never stopping for a second. It's such a powerful image, right? It really makes you face this simple, kind of scary truth. Time just keeps on rolling. And what he's really trying to tell us is to let go of the two things that weigh us down the most: regret about what's already happened and anxiety about what's to come. He basically says, hey, both of those are just illusions. The only thing that's real, the only thing you can actually hold in your hands is this very moment. And this next verse just nails that idea. These few days of life have passed, like water in a stream, like wind in the desert. Never have I grieved for 2 days, the day that has not yet come and the day that has already passed. Alas, the book of youth is closed, and that fresh spring of life has turned to winter. That bird of joy whose name was youth, alas, I know not when it came or when it went. You can really feel the melancholy there, can't you? But it's not about being depressed. It's more of a wake-up call, a really powerful reminder to appreciate that energy, that vitality, right now, before it just slips away. Okay, so if life is this short, fleeting thing, what's the answer? What are we supposed to do? Well, for Khayyam, it's definitely not about sitting around being sad. No, it's the opposite. It's this passionate, almost urgent plea to just embrace joy and live. And his go-to symbol for this? It's wine. But it's super important to get this. When Khayyam says wine, he's not just talking about, a drink. It's way bigger than that. It's a metaphor for everything beautiful in life, for friendship, for love, for music, for that pure, unfiltered joy of just being alive. It's about making a choice to get drunk on the moment itself. Drink wine in the moonlight, O moon-faced beloved, for the moon will shine long after and find us not. Since no one can guarantee tomorrow, make this troubled heart happy for now. I mean, just think about that imagery. It's incredible. That same moon is going to be up there, shining down, long after we're gone. It really drives home how precious our little slice of time under it really is. Drink wine, for this is eternal life. This is all you will gain from your youth. In this season of roses, wine, and joyful friends, be happy for this moment, for this moment is your life. Did you catch that? He's saying this is eternal life. It's not some promise of an afterlife. For Khayyam, eternity isn't somewhere else. It's right here, inside a single moment that you live completely. Now, to really get why the present is so important, Khayyam says we have to face another, much harder truth. We have to understand what happens to all the stuff we chase: power, fame, glory. He reminds us that in the end, everything and everyone turns to dust. And he does this by pointing to these huge historical figures, emperors and kings. But he's not doing it to praise them. He's using them to prove a point, that even the most powerful person on earth ends up in the same place as everybody else. It's the ultimate equalizer, isn't it? In that palace where Jamshed held his cup, the gazelle has given birth, and the fox now rests. Bahram, who hunted the wild ass Gore his whole life, did you see how the grave Gore hunted Bahram? That last line, I mean, come on, the wordplay is just genius. The Persian word for wild ass, Gore, is the same as the word for grave, so the great hunter, Bahram, becomes the one who is hunted by the grave. Incredible. Every particle of dust on the ground was once a crown or a jewel before you and me. Gently wipe the dust from a beautiful face, for it too was once a beautiful, beloved face. And this just makes it all so personal, so real. He's saying that history isn't just something in books. It's literally the dust under our feet. Every single speck was once part of something or someone. Okay, and all of this leads us to what might be Khayyam's most profound metaphor of all,
the potter and the clay. I mean, think about it. If we all come from the earth and we all go back to it, what happens then? Well, we become the raw material for whatever comes next.
So in his vision, you have this potter, you can call it fate or the universe, whatever you like, who takes the dust of people who came before and shapes it into new things, like jugs and cups. But here's where it gets amazing. In a totally stunning twist, Khayyam lets the clay speak for itself.
Yesterday, I saw a potter in the marketplace kicking a piece of clay again and again, and the clay said to him in a silent tongue, "I was once like you, treat me well." It's such a striking image. It's this profound plea for respect, for empathy, reaching out across time, from one being to another.
This jug was once a sorrowful lover like me, entangled in the locks of a beloved's hair. This handle you see on its neck was once a hand wrapped around a lover's neck. And there it is. The intimacy of that idea is just breathtaking. History isn't some far-off concept. It's tangible. It's the arm of a lover in an embrace, now shaped into the handle of a jug we might hold in our own hands.
So you see, the cycle is complete. There's another verse where he says he bought a jug, and the jug told him, "I was a king with a golden cup. Now I'm just a jug for any old drunk." From a powerful king to a simple clay pot, the stuff we're made of is all the same. It's a really humbling and honestly a beautiful way to see how we're all connected.
All right, let's put all these pieces together. Life is a caravan that's just passing through. Power and fame, they all turn to dust. And we're all just clay, being shaped and reshaped over and over. So when you know all that, what's the only possible conclusion you can come to? This is the question Khayyam keeps asking. He just strips everything away. All our illusions, our obsession with the past, our worries about the future, our own egos. He gets rid of it all until there's only one thing left standing. How long will I worry about what I have or don't have, or whether I should pass this life in happiness or not? Fill the cup with wine, for I do not know if this breath I am inhaling, I will be able to exhale. And that's the bottom line. He's saying, I don't even know if I'll be able to breathe out after I breathe in. The message couldn't be clearer. That absolute uncertainty about the very next breath makes the one you're taking right now the most valuable thing in the entire universe. So the great wisdom of Khayyam isn't some complicated puzzle. It's really just a simple, profound invitation. It's an invitation to just be here, to look around you, to feel things, to love, and to find joy, not as some prize you get at the end, but as the whole point of the game itself. And so he leaves that question with us, a question that's been echoing for nearly 1,000 years. The caravan is passing. How will you spend this moment?